Hi guys, welcome back to my channel TechBots with Chandika. In today's video, let's see the overview about UiPath Studio, UiPath Assistant, and UiPath Orchestrator as well. So, you can see my screen, right? This is the UiPath Studio. If you have followed my last video, I have explained you how to install UiPath Studio. So this is the community version we have installed the in our last video, and this is the latest version which we have installed from UiPath Orchestrator. Once you open the studio, this is how it looks, and I have explained you how to log in my previous video. If you have any doubts, you can review that video again. So here you can see like it has a start thing. You can also click on open if you have any projects already created. And these are the new project templates we have, which is a process library. We also have a test automation. We have other templates as well. We can learn about all these in our next videos. These are different templates, and if you click on more templates, you can see a lot more templates which is provided by the UiPath. So we will see these in our next videos. Currently, I'm just going ahead and creating a new process to show you how it looks when we create a project. Let me take the process name as Studio Overview. Description is optional, so you can provide or it is up to you. I'll give the same thing in the description as well. It just explains you like what the project is about. So before opening the project, it will be restoring some dependencies. I'll give the entire overview how the studio looks and how we use each and everything. Basically, UiPath Studio is a visual development environment used to design automation workflows. So in this, we'll have a drag and drop interface, which can, by using this, we can create workflows using pre-built activities. So um, if you see, you can see here the three panels called activities, project, and snippets, right? As I said, it's a drag and drop interface. You can use all the activities which we have here by just dragging it. If you see, I have dragged one of the activity and it has been displayed. No need of writing multiple lines of code. So this is one of the best feature in UiPath Studio. So and we have different types of workflows as well. We have sequence, flowchart, and state mission. These are the different types of workflows we have. We can learn about this in our coming videos. And we have a built-in recorder. If you see this ribbon, design ribbon, we have a new save. Save is basically we use to save the changes whatever we have made in our projects, and we can export as well. And this is a debug one which we see in the design panel. Basically, if we run the file, it will run completely and we can debug step by step as well while we are testing the code. I'm just giving an overview about each and everything, but in our upcoming videos, you can learn in detail about each and everything what I'm explaining right now. This is the one you usually know, right? Cut, copy, paste. how they work outside of the studio. The same way here also we can cut, copy, and paste the activities. And this is one of the major part we'll be using, manage packages. If you click on manage packages, I have said that we'll have few activities in this activity window. So these are only the default activities. But if we want to use any activities which are out of these default activities, we need to install the packages. So if we install that particular packages, we'll get all those particular activities and we can use those in our studio and in our development. I'll be giving an in detail explanation in upcoming video. And these are all the app or web recorder, test manager, computer vision, user unit, stable extraction. These are all part of Studio. And on the right side, you can see a properties panel, right? For each and every activity, we'll have a properties which gives an overview about the activity, what are the inputs needed, what all the outputs it will be giving. So this will be shown in the properties panel. And in the down, you'll have an output, error list, and breakpoints and bookmarks. So in the output ribbon, we'll get when we execute the code, whatever the output we get, that will be displayed in here. And if we have any errors, those will be displayed here. And breakpoints and bookmarks are when I said right, we can debug the code. So if you want to stop the code at any one particular point, we'll be marking that activity as a breakpoint. So this is called breakpoint. When the execution is happening, if it sees a breakpoint, then the code will be paused there. And here is what it shows with which mail you have logged into the studio, and it shows the orchestrator. So as in my previous video, I have shown you how to log into the studio, right? At that time, it has redirected it to the UiPath Orchestrator. So whatever the folders we have in our UiPath Orchestrator, it will be showing it here. Based upon that, you can create your project in which folder you want to create. And next is the debug panel. Here you can see the same debug button which you have seen in the design panel. And while debugging, we can step into, step over, and step out. And this is the breakpoints. Like by clicking on the activity and click on breakpoints, it will be removed, or we can give a breakpoint as well. And this is the execution trial where it shows uh, how the code is executing, and highlight elements is it shows it highlights the element, like even if we have any click activity where it is going to click, it will highlight that element. Log activities, continue on exception, picture in picture, remote debugging, and everything we'll see in our upcoming videos. This is pretty much about UiPath Studio. If I have missed anything, I'll definitely talk in depth about those. And next, coming to UiPath Assistant. UiPath Assistant is a user-friendly desktop application to run and manage attended automations. Before going to attended automations, I just want you people know we have, I said like we have two types of automation. One is attended and the other is unattended. Basically, attended automation is human involvement need to be required, whereas unattended automation means without human involvement, we can run the automation either by scheduling or triggering. But in the attended automation, we need to run it manually. So basically, in this UiPath Assistant, we can run and manage attended automations, and user can select and execute available automations with a single click using this UiPath Assistant. We can receive alerts for automation related updates as well. Suppose if any automation has failed, we can get that notification as well. It also fetches the automations published in the orchestrator. Um, you can say what does mean by publish to orchestrator. So when we are talking about the unattended automations, to trigger the bots, suppose I have created some code in UiPath Studio and I want to schedule it daily every day morning at 10 a.m. So for that purpose, we need to publish this code to the orchestrator. As the studio has already connected to the orchestrator, once you click on publish, it will ask to publish to the particular tenant. Currently, we don't have any code, right? It is showing as error. So if we have something and if we want to publish, and it will ask for publish options. So I just want to publish it to orchestrator tenant process speed. If I give that and I publish, then it will be automatically shown in the orchestrator. Whatever the automations published in orchestrator will be fetched by this UiPath assistant. So from here, you can directly run the automations as well. In our next video, we can see how to give the mission name and how to connect this assistant to the orchestrator. Let's go ahead and see the overview about UiPath Orchestrator. So this is the page from where we have installed Studio. You remember, right? So this is basically a cloud platform, one of the UiPath cloud platform. Here we'll be managing all the robots, processes, and we'll monitor jobs as well. What does mean by, you can ask what does mean by jobs. So if we publish anything from the studio, that will be reflected in this orchestrator. Okay. So you need to at the tenant level, uh, in the packages, you can see whatever we have published from the studio that will be visible here. So in whichever folder you want to use it, you can create a process and add that package to that process so that you can run it and you can manage it. Here, this is how I am talking about. In the automation, you can see all the processes what you have created, and in the jobs, whenever you run that particular process, here you will get all the logs and all the information about that job. Is it executed successfully or is it failed? Those all information you'll be seeing it here, and this is for a UiPath apps. And I said right triggers. You can even make a time trigger schedule. You can schedule the jobs for a particular time. You can have queue triggers. You can have event triggers and API triggers as well. And these are the assets. Will get in. I'm showing what all will be there here. These are the storage buckets, and this is testing, and these are the settings you are seeing right now. In this orchestrator, in this cloud.uipath.com platform, you'll see many other things, not only orchestrator. You can see Studio Web Integration Services, admin tab where we manage all the licenses and all. Here you can go to the academy through here itself, and this is a UiPath apps and many more you can see in this cloud platform. This is a basic overview about all UiPath Studio and Assistant and Orchestrator as well. In our upcoming videos, you'll learn detail about each and everything. Thank you. Do share, like, and subscribe to my channel for more tech videos.